Hello, my name is Rab. Welcome to my new video about Warframe, and this is update 14. There was a lot of changes in Warframe. Some, at least on my personal view, some are good, others not so good, but it's it's an improvement. I think this star set it's a little more complicated because it doesn't give you too much information, and well, but I'm not here to talk about that. Okay, let me just show something. Arsenal, okay. I'm going with Volt. I'm not going to do a void mission. I was farming keys and I was talking with some random people, and I decided to make a video about intermissions. It's very easy to farm tier 4 keys, even alone. I usually farm alone. Well, intermission I can farm online because you have an option to continue. If people want to go out, they can go out and you can continue. I only farm solo when I'm in survival, because if one player wants to go out or two, the game ends right there. So I usually farm alone. I have already make some builds, put it the name. This is not my favorite frame. It doesn't have to do with that. I chose a frame, but when each in each build, because it's more easy. If I want in farming, I have necros, for instance. Defense, I have frost, and the other defense I have Vauban. It's more easy to change. This is a very good feature that prevent you to lose too much time changing things. I'm at random. Random is where when I use any. That's why I put the name random, because it's when I use a different Warframe. It doesn't have a specific thing. But I'm not going to lose more time with this. Okay, I'm going with Volt, Amprex, Akzani, the new weapons in the update, and Dak as my melee weapon. I'm going to do Europa because I'm after Tower 4 capture and extermination keys. So, but if you want to go after defense, intermission, air is a good place to farm those. Okay, Armanos, let's start. This is not difficult this is not a difficult mission to do alone. You most of the time you have a guaranteed key at third round, and if you are playing alone, you just have to organize how are you going to move in a map. This build of Volt doesn't have speed because I didn't want to change, and that is not something that I use in my Volt build. My Volt build is to play level, more advanced levels, so it's all about survivability, or he can stand too much of a chance against Grenier or even Corpus at higher levels. So I don't use that card, and here it was useful because it gives you more speed, but I didn't want to change, so I'm moving this way. That's the fast I can go, because I don't like to use, well, I'm with Dakar, but I don't like to use the copter. I think it's a lame movement, but hey, each one at their own taste. The first round it's the more easy one. They don't plant too much of a threat, and they don't even try to go to the tower as much, but it's this way in most of the missions. Being a defense mission, a survival mission, it's normal. It's mostly after the second round that tanks become to be a little more fun. I usually decide a route and stick with it. If I see that they aren't moving to a position, I usually stay put like this and wait for them to try to capture the tower. But I usually like to be moving, so another thing is I have a card here to boost my damage. So even if I want to use the speed wouldn't make almost any effect, because that card affect duration. So I would have to change my build completely to be able to use the speed. So it's a little annoying to have to go sliding and running, sliding and running, but it's not something that I become annoyed with.
We have lost control of a tower. We have control of all 4 towers.
Oh, they are moving to A. I usually see where the A is moving, and I always try to reach there and avoid them to capture the target. But if they capture, it's not an issue, because it is very rare for them to capture 2 towers at the same time. It's very rare, and for that to happen, you must be at least at round 5 or 6 for the game to spawn two groups that go to different towers, and at that point alone, yes, it's a little more hard. It's mostly because you cannot be at two places at the same time, and if they gain advantage, it's very difficult to reach there. But it's not impossible. It's just, at least to me, it's not worth the effort, because I'm here after keys. I get keys at 3rd round, sometimes at 4th round, so anything above that, it's only if I'm with friends and for challenging, because alone I never go that far. Everyone should know that this mission is the only place where you can farm tier 4 keys, so there's no other place, and at least for now. Only intermission missions can give tower 4 keys, so, and they usually drop at 3rd round. Sometimes at fort, this is a place that if it doesn't drop at third round, usually is at fort, and sometimes it doesn't drop. I made a online game at dinner time, and I had to leave at sixth round, and we didn't get the key, only natural talent. It began to drop natural talent at third round and fourth, five, and at sixth. So it didn't give a key at that game, but it's very rare. Usually give a key. It usually give a key or a tower 3 or a tower 4 key. So it's not a waste of time.
Tower lost. We are dominating. Keep it up. Message decoded. Leave them alive. Clear out the remaining enemy forces. More data is being broadcasted. Are you willing to risk going back into the field?
Let's go for the last round. I hope that was this is the last round.
Be careful.
Sometimes, like I said, it give only the tier 4 key at fourth round, but
Tower.
it usually is 3 rounds, and it's not that hard to make it alone. And I'm not even with 2 powerful builds, so this is Europa. If you come with the average build, you will not have issues in killing the corpus. What I do have is a survival build in this vault.
We are readying reinforcements.
I always use this kind of build when I'm doing this kind of mission, being an intermission, a survival, or even a defense mission. They must be trying to capture the D.
The enemy
I thought they were downstairs, but they were here.
We are in total control. Keep fighting. The enemy have taken a tower.
I thought so.
We must recapture it.
I wasn't seeing anybody upstairs, so I thought they were downstairs.
We have lost control of a tower. We are dominating. Keep it up. We have decoded the message. The
Okay.
remaining enemies must not report back to their command. Eliminate everyone. We have lost control of a tower.
Let's see if...
Extraction is available, but there are more messages to be decoded. Will you stay or go?
Okay, it's the key.
Good work today. Not only have we
It is fun to do this mission alone. I always start moving from one point to the other, and it's not hard to maintain all the points in your control end.
orders construct that blueprint. It could give us a clue
Okay,
what
it's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, see you around.